Alright, what is poppin', people? Yes, I originally said I wanted this next playthrough that we would do on the channel to be Pokemon Insurgents. I still have episode 1 recorded. It's over a month old, but I still have it. But instead I decided we're gonna do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. And why is that? Well, I like this game. I like it a lot. And I want to play this game. So we're going to play this game. Now, why have I already skipped through the quiz? Well, I wanted to play through with Skinny. When I play through this game, the starter that I've always played through with is Cyndaquil, or like Torchic. It's always been a fire type. And it's because I'm a dirty, like, slave to the meta in that regard, because, you know, smokescreen OP in these games. For some reason, the accuracy moves are just ridiculously good. And obviously, this leads to me having not played with a wide variety of Pokemon. But I still wanted to pick a good one. Look, I want to try out some of the stuff that I've never done in this game, and I've never gotten to use a Pokemon that relies on, like, infatuation stuff, the double slap stuff. I think it's really cool. And so what I did was I used one of those, quiz guide things. What is your partner's nickname? It is Charmander. I used one of those quiz things, though, to help get me the right answers, because for the quiz, each question and the answers to each question correlates to a certain point value for the nature that it tells you at the end. So you will get questions that give you like +1 for lonely and or +2 for hardy. I needed to get hasty, and it ran through like what, 5 times? Probably more than 5 times. And I just didn't think that that would be too fun to show on screen, me running through the quiz repeatedly. I mean, originally I was going to do that, and I was looking at the time recorded, and I was like, oh, this has been 6 minutes. That's really dire. That's not good. This bro just called me weird because I'm questioning the fact that I'm a skitty. What's my name? Well, unfortunately, I had to say that I'm a female in this, and I am very much not a female. But some of the starters are gender locked, and so you have to be, I think, oh, I don't know any beyond Skitty only being female. I think actually Cyndaquil is only male, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into to the determining your starters, and that was just, there's nothing real exciting about showing that. So, you make do with what you got. Also, I love the music in this game, especially like this, like the emergency bit. It's real fun. But I do hope this LP ends up being fun. I mean, if Flora Sky showed me anything, it's that this LP will get me 3 views. Oh my lord, stairs in the first room. What about it? Oh, I also need to remember commands. Okay, yeah, that is still run. Cool. But the Flora Sky LP did not perform well at all. Oh, you know what I need to do? Okay, so this shows me where I'm gonna go. I did not mean to waste a turn there. I need to remember... Now, why would I ever want this? Huh? Okay, it's B. I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't actually remember the commands too well. So yeah, so one of the things I want to do is deselect that. I don't want him using Growl. Also, let's see what moves we start with. Right, so Tailb's actually pretty decent. To shift moves, I have to use R plus... Oh, is it like that? Why am I supposed to remember what button R is? I can't remember that much. Alright, so... Oh, like, just press spacebar, that's not helpful. Yes. I meant to move that way. My god. As you're seeing here, I haven't played this game in forever, and so it ends up being real tedious trying to remember my commands. Or my controls, I mean, my bad. But we're finding the stairs really quickly, and I think that's a bit of a mixed bag. Given we're in the first dungeon, it's just a little unfortunate if we're not in here too long, because XP in this game's weird. I mean, I don't think... Stat gains don't work at all in this game like they do in normal Pokemon. You'll notice, like, as you get higher up in levels, the amount of stats you gain is very, 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 very low. It's not like in Pokemon where you're, you know, still consistently getting like +3s, +2s to every stat. No, at like a point, your stat gain's like +1 special defense, have fun! And you're like level 40 something, it's just like, thanks. I guess. And then there's, again, also just the issue of XP being a little bit... not the most fun. Anyhow. Oh, we got an Oran berry, and a Pekka berry, and a Rost berry. That's very helpful, thank you. That's the first mission, though. And, let's be real here, we're not ending the video after that mission. That barely counts. I need to figure out what the R button is, because well, I guess whenever I can link moves, I'll be happy to have Tail Whip linked up with Tackle. There's a lot of things, honestly, though, in this game that I have never really messed enough with. Link moves I've always used, it's just I've never been too sure the best way to make use of it. So I looked up a guide, and it told me something that's very logical. Make yourself Link move good. When you make move do more damage, you know, use a boosting move and then an attack. Or use like a stat dropping move, you know, Tail Whip into an attack. I mean, I don't know what else I don't know what I was expecting to find when I looked that stuff up. I think sometimes it just helps to have the obvious stated. Yeah, we can just be Team Pokemon, sure. It's good. Wow. But yeah, sometimes it's just nice to have the obvious stated to you. I've noticed. Like, that's kind of a general thing for me, I feel. I don't know. And this is all just so serene. You love to see it. You really do. The next morning. I mean, another thing I need to learn more about this game is what the IQ stuff does. I know in later games, like Explorers of Sky, your Mon's IQ matters for evolution. I need more sleep. Okay, I go back to sleep. Is this literally just the tutorial for saving? That's great. But I know in that game that Riolu only evolves if you get like, or it can only evolve if you get to like level, or IQ 1.5 or 2. I should go out. Wow, let's go out then. This man was sleeping on the path. Wow. I don't know how the hell you fell asleep just on the ground like that. Oh yeah, maybe there's something in the mailbox. There will not be. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I don't know what the IQ system really does beyond that. Help with certain level ups. I feel like, I think it does give you some like passive buffs, but there's definitely something I want to actually look into. Every playthrough of this game that I've done has either just been me wanting to play through it again for shits and giggles, or it was, you know, me playing through it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I didn't really care to like look very far into anything. And so, there's a fair bit of stuff that I'm just not very knowledgeable on, and does be very much established. The IQ system. So, I'll probably look into that some just on my own time after I finish recording this video. Just so we can figure out, you know, what I need to actually care about. What did you put in here, Peliper? A rescue job offer, oh boy. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave flowed through a dungeon. That isn't enough to form a Magneton. I think it's hilarious how the fucking mystery dungeon canon evolving into a Magneton's literally just sticking 3 Magnemite together. I don't know why, but in my head all I have is an image of some dude taping 3 Magnemites together. There you go, Magneton. And I guess to form Magnezone, you just have to like melt down a whole bunch of Magnemites to form that big thing in the middle, and then just like, I don't know, rip the magnets off of a Magnemite and then stick it to its sides. It's a very like gruesome way of describing that process, but you know. Oh, are we at a dead end? Oh, we are. Sometimes I feel like you could tell from the map. Just like looking at it. I wanted to tackle. But sometimes I feel like you can just look at that and tell if you're gonna get a dead end. I feel like some of the patterns for the room development just kind of just tell, like in the beginning system. So as you're seeing here, we're getting good stat gains. We're seeing lots of, you know, +2s and a +3 to HP. You'll get a lot of that early on. Even you'll see the same for Charmander. I almost want to say the stat gains are the same for literally every Pokemon. I don't think it's true, but eh. Also, stab on tackle is actually really cool. This move should be real nutty strong. Come here. But as you'll see as we play through this game, that the stat gains end up getting to be real depressing later on. I just can't wait till we're getting, you know, again, that singular +1. See, I've been playing through this game just as little. Oh my lord, and we're spawning on the staircase. Oh, it's just unfair. Alright, there we go. Tackle you. I should pick the Pekka Berry up. Eventually I'm gonna run into a neat arena that's going to poison me, and it's not gonna be fun. I really need to. I really need to figure out what this R key button on my settings or my settings is. No, what's up? Let's see. The true question I've got right now at this point, and it's more just a, you know, a question for myself is, I mean, should I play through Explorers of Sky eventually? The answer is pretty simple, right? If I want to, then I should. But I don't know. I guess stab tackle's not enough after the puzzle growls me. Sag. There we go. I really like these stat reset tiles. I feel like a lot of time they're kind of worthless. But other times they're rather useful, so I just kind of, I don't know, it's a love-hate relationship. Alright, please stop sending Voltorbs my way, I just want to get to the stairs. Thank you. I believe this is the last floor. Fortunately, my memory of this game is surprisingly decent. All things considered, Vanilla can take no sorts of damage. Hello? Ah, yes, and I forgot, we get the staple, my partner is going to level up faster than I am. Oh, it could have to do with the fact that I chose Skitty. I don't know what the level up rates are like in this game. And here we have an Attract. So, Attract should be really massive, as I have to play through further in the game and fight like bosses. Because I'm pretty sure you can infatuate any target, regardless of if it's like a genderless legendary or, you know, just some Rattata that you found. Unfortunately, we definitely went the wrong way. But that should be really good in making fights like against Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno just trivial. I'm hoping, again, I'm hoping it works like this, because, oh my lord, if I could just hit up Rayquaza with an Attract. Woo! Oh, I will say this, though, about my experience with the game. I've actually never really played the post-game. The one time that I got or tried doing anything to post game. There's, I mean, I feel like most people know how the game works at this point. After you beat Rayquaza, you can go talk to an NPC, and they give you a dive HM. Because you need dive to be able to go to a certain dungeon. I made the very wise decision to not teach dive to anything, but keep the HM in my inventory. And then I whited it out in a dungeon. And I lost the dive HM. So that was really fun. And we're gonna wait to finish the story because we got the dream sequence. Where am I? Maybe. Is this a dream? Oh, there's someone here. Who is it? Someone I know? I can't remember. But yeah, what was really funny, I think, for me was the fact that I then went through another dungeon, found a dive HM in there, and then died with it. What? That is the most obnoxious thing ever. I hate they're like, oh, you do it from the front, yeah. Shut up. But I don't think there was anything more infuriating than losing the dive HM, finding another, and then losing that one too. And I think I just at that point just stopped trying to progress and literally just farmed quests. Just so I could feel like I was doing something. Alright, so now we get the introduction to Treasure Town. We get the nice Kecleon shop. Get your nice bank. Where are we going next? Get the linker. Huh? What's linking? Well, if you link moves, you set it. Wow. And then Kangaskhan. I like how they kept some of these NPCs consistent throughout games as well. Kind of nice just to keep the identity of the game stable. And the Pelipper Post Office. Get some information on rescue jobs. Wow! Time to neum on over. I think that empty spot's the Wigglytuff place for recruitments. I forget how far into the game though we have to play before we can start recruiting. Have a look at this bulletin board. Alright. Right, so these are all... Ooh. Oh, God. It's like, I don't remember, do I have a cherry berry on me? Because if I do, I would 1000% run through these 3 Thunderwave Cave ones. I mean, I guess we could just accept them all. And we can do this. Right, No, I'm just doing this so I can check to see if I have a cherry berry. Yes. Come on. I agree. We can get some cooler missions if we just start doing these. Now let me find out. Do I have a cherry berry with me? I don't. Okay. So here's what we can do, right? I think I can do this at least. We can check the Kecleon shop. Do you have a cherry berry? Y'all are useless. Beyond useless, even. Instead of useless, I'm gonna say you are unuseful. Why can't I accept this? Oh, because I pressed the wrong one. Take job. Take job. So we could do these. I think it just said I need an Oranberry, so... Well, I guess let's just do this. Where am I? This is, I have to find a Nidoran in this one. And then... Find a Pechaberry? Oh, I'm supposed to find a Pechaberry. Okay, so this is okay, so there's a different one. This one I don't even need a Pechaberry for. I'm just supposed to find one in the cave and then give it. Alright, cool. Some of these are not the most, like, helpful. So we're storing the Reviver Seed. Having a Reviver Seed this early on is always really helpful. Now, obviously, yeah, it was given to me as part of a mission, but don't worry about it. Yes. Did it store one gravel rock, or did it store all of them? Okay, good. Stored all of them. And we're gonna also try to throw some apples in here, because I don't need them for now. The early dungeons are not large enough to warrant me keeping my food on me, because I just shouldn't be running out of food. And in the event that later on, when we have to tackle a dungeon that has an unholy amount of floors, I want to make sure I can actually like be properly prepped. There are very few, like, there are very few things that are more upsetting than the food system in the Mystery Dungeon games. A sleeping worm pole. I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. Yeah, there are very few things in these games that are more upsetting than contending with the just immense amount of bullshittery that results from the food system. It's just really annoying. Alright, so we need to find... Right, so this was not a deliver a Pekka Bear. This one said there's one in the dungeon I need to find. So unfortunately, I have to... I already found the escape route. I just want to leave, please. So I actually have to run all the way around here now. No, so you're giving me that money right back, buddy. Thank you. Huh? I'm not wrong. It said find a Pekka Berry in here, right? Others. Team? Mission objectives, yes. Oh, it didn't specify the floor. I thought it said that was on the second floor. Okay. Okay, so I got two things and I got to do on this floor. You've reached a destination floor. Why, that's just so interesting. I don't know if I even care about finding all these orange berries. Like, how many did I have? Yeah, it's actually not as many as I thought I did. Again, the stairs are teasing me greatly. Come back here, you rat. Oh god, it's enter, right? Yes. Yes. Now here's the fun part of the game. I have to make sure that I do not leave the dungeon. Do you want to leave now? No. I don't like that it's, I don't like that it tries to make you leave the dungeon. I wish the default option was, stay in the dungeon, but it forces you to hover over the leave. That's really annoying when you try to, like, run through several missions and then you accidentally dip early. Fortunately, we're still... Oh, it's actually like so nice to see actual stat gains. So, I guess I can clarify, because I don't think I did. Why did I pick Charmander as my partner? Well, for one, I like Charmander. I like to believe we established early on that I do enjoy me a good fire type. I mean, that's, again, like pretty much what I always played as. But the main thing is that Charmander gets smokescreen. And this game's not particularly well balanced around the, like, features. You know, I just realized. I think I missed the Pekka Bear I was supposed to find on the first floor. Because I went through this dungeon. Wow, it got killed by a basic. I went through this dungeon thinking that it was gonna be... that mission was on the second floor. Wait. No, I just... Okay, no, this is the one that was for the Pekka Berry. What? Wait, so no, the mission was actually just find a Pekka Berry in the dungeon. But there was not a single one to be found in there. Wait, no! Okay, that doesn't make any sense. How are you gonna tell me that I'm supposed to find one in the dungeon to deliver after the mission, but then not have one appear in the dungeon? Huh? Okay. Anyhow, more dream. What do you have now? Again? Am I dreaming again? It's that Pokemon again. Yeah, huh? That Pokemon. Yep, I can see it. Mm-hmm. Oh, and now the Pokemon's shaking the earth. You know, I just thought about something. This starter, I wonder how good it is for the next boss. I mean, I guess I could spoil the boss. This game's been out since 2007. I have to fight a Skarmory in the next dungeon. I don't know how well it's gonna go. He was whisked away to the peak of a tall mountain. Wow, that was a very scary little thing. Oh, also I just realized I got a cherry berry from that one mission. So I could actually do that one Thunder Cave. Is that really what it's called? Thunder Cave? God, I hate that name actually. But I can actually do that mission now. Also, this is totally a side note, but I have no idea how I'm gonna do thumbnails for this series. I'm not artistically inclined to like, I don't know, dry bread? I don't know if he makes his own thumbnails. Really cool YouTuber, by the way. If you don't watch his content, you should, because he does these Pokemon challenges that are actually fun as hell to watch. I think I managed to start watching his back when he was just starting up, and I'm really... I don't know how I got into that rabbit hole of Pokemon challenges. I think it was through, oh, what's his name? Picaspri, yes. And his Ditto in Gen 1 and Gen 2 runs. And somehow I found, like, J-Rose and Mudry Bread after. And yeah, watch his stuff. He's doing a playthrough of one of these dungeon games. And I also just think he's generally fun. But I messed up there, dude. Yo! Oh my god. I'm not doing enough damage to these to OHKO them. It's a little worrying. I need to link these moves. I need to link Leer and Tackle, like, ASAP. But, again, to actually make the point I wanted to... Oh, I'm just so smart. Oh, it hurts. I don't have editing skills beyond Paint 3D. And at a point, right? Just please. Don't growl me from a distance. And so it does make figuring out how I want to do thumbnails for something like this a little harder. With the Showdown lives... Oh my lord. Attract? Okay. Wait, no, I need to use my autos for this one. Oh, my bad, I needed to focus there, just to make sure I was doing that right. But, I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm not even gonna bother with that. There's some basic mobs I've learned also in dungeons that are just here, or that are just meant to try to, like... They're just meant to, like, maybe cheese a KO on you. I want to explore up there, but I can't. Also, wow, yeah, Attract is broken. Like, what is this? But for at least those, I can just Google an image of the picture. Google image of the picture. I can Google an image of the Pokemon that I want to do the thumbnail of. Or that I want to, like, you know, maybe showcase was the most impactful. You know, see the Garchomp thumbnail that I had somewhat recently for my Cap seasonal series. But for this, it's harder. Because... Yeah, so by the way, this is again why I wanted to try Skitty. I needed to see just truly how broken Infatuation is, and wow. Ow. But yeah, it's very strong. But in this obviously it's harder because, I mean, you could say, yeah, I'm showing off Skitty in this one. And maybe I'd show a boss in the thumbnail and a layer, but I don't know. I don't think that formula works as well for something like this. And I guess where you would say, okay, well, get good, question mark? Learn how to make proper thumbnails, you literal degenerate? I was gonna say a different word, but honestly I wasn't sure if that was the time or place for it. Okay, so watch this. Not a bad word, just a different word. It's like, yeah, I could learn how to make proper thumbnails. I could, you know, buy a software. I feel like buying a software for that wouldn't be worth it. I could find it somewhere online, I'm sure, for, not free, not at all. But, look, I don't have money. Right, so these, I'm level 8. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. I don't know, man. Why these mobs are so strong? Did they expect me to start linking moves already? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to learn how to make my own thumbnails eventually. And when I say make my own thumbnails, I mean like make things that aren't just Google searched image and then some, you know, what they're called in Paint 3D stickers. You know, just some random images though plastered around it. I'd like to learn how to do something better than that, because I think it'd also just be a decent like skill to have. But I can't really afford that right now, so you're not supposed to use your basic attack versus this one. I'm using mine. Yo! Yeah, right. So when I am close to dying, Charmander, I'd like for your urgency to shoot up just a little bit. Okay. I guess I could just use one of the healing items I have. Come on, bro. But yeah. Maybe I just need to take this as a sign that it's time to learn how to do that soon. Oh, wait, I have Q-Charm as an ability. I didn't know that. Wow. So we actually just get double infatuation with this mod. That's really fun. Alright. Oh, now it's infatuate. Okay, well. Fortunately. Look, gummy. I don't know which gummies are good for Skitty. I guess that's something I should look up. But yeah. I guess I could just take, you know, what I used to do is just for the PS Lives, you just have a, you know, use a still from somewhere in the live. I think that could work okay for these if I just find a decent still. I don't like that these mobs are so strong, bro. I think I might just have to do that, at least for now. Oh my lord, I'm even low on power points. Like this is not good. Okay. Was I supposed? Did the game expect me to do more missions than I did? I don't think so. Maybe I'm just forgetting how like low leveled you really are when you take on this dungeon. Oh, don't worry. I know what this Aeron's about to do. Ah! I didn't think it was gonna just start aggro on me. Why does every mob always aggro onto me? Even if they get attacked by the Charmander, they're like, no. I want to hit you. Smiley face. I about basic to this, and I guarantee you that I was not going to tank the tackle. That's the first time he's used Ember, by the way. Oh, but don't worry. Here's a steel type. Let's use our basic attack. Oh, now let's use Scratch. I hate you. Yeah, I have this feeling that I'm gonna end up hating my partner Pokemon a fair bit in this. Oh, I could have just gone up here. But yeah. So I do know this is the last floor. See? Anyhow. I don't like that the AI in this game is really depressingly awful. I'm scared. Well. Yep, here's Mama Skarmory. We're here to rescue Diglett! Skarmory, don't do this! Every night we had them. Haha, yeah, I'm sure, the earthquakes, Diglett's people, I'm sure, haha, not something else, lol lol lol. We'll fight if you keep that up. Well, you know what, maybe I'm looking for a fight. We'll have to fight it out. Oh, well fortunately I don't even get to be, you know, restored now. So let's use this. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Glad to see that I only have resisted, you know, glad to see my partner not use Ember against the steel type. I'm not mad. Okay, I don't know why that fight takes so little effort. Come on, bro, that fight was just about as hard as, like... Oh, I had what's a usable tactic? That fight was literally just about as hard as some of the basic mobs in the dungeon. Come on! I'm too scared to move. Yeah, Charmander, let's just jump across this large ravine. I'm sure that won't be an issue. And now we have these Magnemites just sky drop down. Don't be scared, we won't make the mistake of zapping you, bzzzt. Silly Magnemite. Dicklet's a ground type! This is just... feet? He has feet? I still remember the first time that I saw that quote dropped. It's a real good one. Yeah, let's just conveniently forget again that there is, in fact, a Doug trio who told us to go on this mission. Yep. Man, I'm still just left wondering. Was I supposed to do more than one run-through of another, one of the first two dungeons before taking that Mount Steel quest? I feel like it was a lot closer than it should have been. I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting the early difficulty of this game. I wouldn't call this a hard game. Because, again, it's Pokemon. Pokemon's not a hard game. People can beat Gen 1 games with a Pidgey, and nothing else. Join your team? Sorry, we don't have anywhere for you to stay. But I'll stay, yeah? That sounds fun. We're living in this area? If only there was anywhere close by that this Magnemite could live. Huh. Wouldn't that be convenient? The Wigglytuff Club. Yeah, that does sound pretty convenient, huh? And yeah, I think this is a great place to end this. We got a lot of stuff done. I mean, shit, we ran through the first 3 main dungeon quest things. I don't remember what next we do. Well, obviously other than going to the Wigglytuff Club. But guess we'll see when we cross that bridge. And my lord, am I tired. But you know what? Sometimes when you're tired, you are the most productive. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully, this series at least is entertaining for, the ones that y'all, if y'all that do watch. Until next time, I hope you guys having a lovely time, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.